Hello, this is wmpyr. I got another crazy request video. So this one, first, before I get into it, let me just say that, look, I'm not making fun of you guys. I appreciate the requests. They are entertaining, and I'd like to help in some way, shape, or form, but let's have fun while we're doing it. Why not, right? All right, so in this one, man, this person was like talking about Nightwing, and Nightwing has, of course, the double sticks or the double batons, tactical batons, and he's asking me to break down the moves and stuff. So I watched one of the Arkham Asylum video game clips on YouTube, and yeah, I watched him fight and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm ready. I'm ready to go. First off, Nightwing to me is very, very cool. I really like him. Possibly one of my favorite DC superheroes. It just always makes sense to me. You have Batman, and then Nightwing makes more sense to me than Robin. Well, why is it a bat and a bird? Nightwing. Now that sounds right for Batman, you know. So yeah, like the way he looks too, and yeah, the fact that he's using double sticks, super awesome. Okay, so anyway, one of the problems I have when people ask me to break down moves from Hollywood and from video games and anime and stuff like that is that a lot of that stuff, even if they actually have real martial arts technical advisors and stuff, the main focus point is entertainment, so it needs to look good. So a lot of times they don't care if it's super realistic, and a lot of times it's not. So that is not my personal area of specialty. There are people who practice martial arts 100% for looks and for, you know, just visual and to wow you, to make you go, wow, how do they do that? That looks amazing. So there's people that focus on that. I've trained with people like that. And then there's people that focus for the practical, the combat, for the self-defense aspect. So, and there's other reasons you would train in martial arts too. And there's people also that they practice a little bit of the flashy stuff, and they practice a little bit of the self-defense stuff. So there's people that practice both, you know. I'm not one of the people that practice the flashy stuff. So to me, all that stuff is completely alien. I am not good at it. It's not my forte at all. So you're asking the wrong person in a sense. But I'll do my best to try to help out, right? So that's one of the main problems, because a lot of that stuff is not necessarily based on reality in a sense. So when I look at Nightwing, okay, and I'm watching the video game, and I'm watching the guy take on like 3 or 4 bad guys at a time, no problem, maybe even more, okay. One of the things that I notice is that the guy's super fast, okay. In real life, this probably means that he's like 4 times faster than the average person. So you walking around, if you want to fight like Nightwing, that means you have to be 4 times faster. The way you walk, the way you run, the way you move, your reactions is 4 times faster than anybody, just about anybody around you. Okay, that's a lot. I think that is like superhuman, basically. I know he's supposed to be human, doesn't have powers, but to me that already is power. His speed alone. I know it's not like Flash or Quicksilver speed, but being 4 times faster than the average person, that's crazy speed. That means when one person does one move, you can already do 4 moves. Bam, 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 bam. You know, that's super fast. He's super agile, in to the point where it's superhuman. Maybe it's not like Spider-Man League, but it's still superhuman. The other thing is he's super acrobatic. If this guy was a gymnast, he's beyond anyone in the Olympics. He's maybe like 2 to 3 times more than anyone in the Olympics. Sure, it's not like where he's jumping 5 stories or anything like some other superheroes to where it's classified as a superpower, but it's still way more than any, from a realistic point of view, way more than any human being. The other thing is his strength. He looks smaller than the guys that he was fighting, at least to me. They made him look almost like a younger guy, or he's not that big of a person. And the guys that he was fighting looked like big adults, mobster type of guys, and they're throwing punches. So in real life, if a guy that weighs over 200 pounds or 200 pounds punches you, and you're about my size, okay, you're like 150 or 155 or something, and you block it, okay, you're going to take damage. You're going to feel it. I just watched the fight, UFC 66, Tito Ortiz versus Chuck Liddell. It's an oldie but goodie. And in it, Tito basically blocks Chuck Liddell's punches. He blocks them. He doesn't miss. He blocks them, right? And that's his downfall because Chuck hits that hard. And they are in the same weight class, right? And Tito's super strong. And he lost because he blocked. When he's parrying and he's moving out of the way, he's fine. When he's blocking, that's where he almost got knocked out in the first round, at the end of the first round. And then in the second round, he starts blocking, and that's when he loses. You might be going, well, why does he block? Because in real life, sometimes you have to. You can't parry and move out of the way all the time. That's reality. Sometimes you can't do always what you want. You can't always get the ideal. So in that case, you got to go to your plan C. Blocking is not ideal, but you got to block. In the game, I guess there's a block button. So you're blocking, and he's blocking from all these, these hits from guys that are way bigger than him. Doesn't even budge. I don't see his life meter going down or anything like that. He seems to be completely fine, and then he just immediately counters back with his punches. So that means he's super, super strong. Okay, he's abnormal. Even though he's like 150 pounds or something, then he's as strong as like a 220 pounder, is something like that. So that's crazy. Okay. Anyway, so if you want to fight like Nightwing, it's not that he has these awesome eskrima moves. It's more so that, in my opinion, okay, all those things, that he's super fast, super strong, super agile, super acrobatic. Those are the things that you want if you want to be Nightwing and go out there and do what he does. Okay, so now as far as his fighting style goes, he's pretty much straight up boxing. When it comes to empty hand, he's just boom, boom. He's just straight up boxing and boxing attack. It's super basic boxing attacks. It's not that he bobs and weaves and he has this kind of strategy and he has footwork. I didn't see anything like that. He just punches, bam, 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 bam. He just attacks. That's all he does, right? And he hits hard enough that he could back up or stun a guy who's much, much bigger than him, several weight classes above him. So he hits very, very hard. It's no surprising, like I said, because he has superhuman attributes, right? Even though he's considered not to have superpowers, right? If I'm not mistaken. So, but yeah, his boxing style is pretty basic. Now, his eskrima style, from what I can tell, because it's so fast, one, he's using tactical batons, and they have like this electrical shock. So I forgot how many volts he said, but it sounded pretty high. And yeah, so his sticks, when he hits, they emit an electrical shock right there. So they're not normal eskrima sticks. I wonder how heavy they are if they were real. But the way he uses them, to me, it looks like boxing. So the way he's boxing, he's just transferring that to the sticks. The good thing about that is that is what we want to do with eskrima. I oftentimes say to you guys that you should train boxing separately from eskrima, and you should add it to your eskrima training. So train as a boxer, and then combine it with your eskrima. So you should be able to use the sticks with punches. So that's awesome to see him do that. Okay, as far as like eskrima moves, I didn't really see any. Like, did I see him do like Heaven 6 and stuff like that? No, I didn't. And that would probably be like a special move if they were to put that in there. But yeah, I didn't see stuff like that. But I still thought it was really cool that when he used the sticks, it was just like his boxing, and then he goes right back to super basic boxing. So anyway, that is my quick analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for listening, and take care, folks.